Hello everyone, this is Shepard from Kegger, and I'm here with Purffect-Blinky.
Hello, Blink here from Perfect Space Industries, and today we are here with, well, one of our older builds and something we wanted to release for a very long time. So Shep, uh, let us see what we have.
Sure, alright, so as you can see on the screen right now, I've got the Constellation Phoenix from Robert Space Industries showing you the ship from Star Citizen that we built here. And when we build these ships, we tend to like to build them as, well, close to exact as possible. And basically, this is a dedicated luxury spacecraft. So, in any case, without further ado, we've done a lot to try and get her looking just like what you see in that picture. Um, so, in any case, I'll go ahead and access a couple of the systems on it, just so you can see how in depth we went. The Constellation Phoenix does have two manned turrets, at least currently, both on the top and the bottom. So, I'm sorry, one on the top, one on the bottom. And we can actually control those turrets. And if you look at the bottom doors now,
Oh, I'm there already. Let's see.
so that swings out. All right. We've been working on this for a while, but it has been a little while, so my apologies. In any case,
Mhm.
as you can see, we opted to go ahead and make this turret remote control. For space engineers, that seemed to work the best, but you can spin the gun around all the way and defend the ship from any angle. The top has a turret identical to this as well, and
Exactly.
you can actually, they're very effective. I think for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and just leave that out. It looks
Yep.
cool. Um, Moving on though, we also there's a lift that pops down, and I do also apologize for the horrible frame rate on my end. This is an elevator that pops down, and it does function. This was kind of a trick. This elevator went through many iterations, um, but it does work, and it'll pull you up in there. And now with some of the recent patches, you can actually jump onto it, and it's not going to go shaking around like crazy. We'll get to that in just a minute, but it also does have a functional cargo bay. And over here, we'll just push this button. And we'll also have our Ursa rover that comes with um, the Constellation Phoenix. Actually, it's going to be a different rover that's supposed to come with the Phoenix. The Ursa rover comes with the one of the other constellations. The
I believe it was the Taurus.
no, it's the
Oh yeah,
exploration
the
Aquila.
Aquila. Yes,
Yeah,
of course, with the round cockpit in front.
yes, which
Which we planned for at first, but yeah, because of the new iterations of the Constellation in the Star Citizen game, we decided to keep this project on hold for a while until they done iterating.
so for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to drop the
Yes.
rover out here. Um, that's just simply due to the fact that a couple things break during these patches. So that's unfortunate, but go ahead and put the suspension back up. And you can see it. This is very fun to drive. So when you guys inevitably will want to drive this around, it's a blast. Highly recommend finding a nice asteroid and putting some artificial gravity on it and just cruising around on it. The cargo bay can be used for many things. I gotta say, these pistons are absolutely wonderful. They allow you to do a lot of very cool things. Um,
Yes. And
Very
also
stable.
the exact good length for the cargo bay.
Yeah.
As we noticed before, we're using the standard ones, which we needed two, I believe, right?
Yeah, yeah, they and it was very messy, which is actually this is how we had it set up before, pistons on pistons, and we were going to update this one too, and we still might, but for the time being, it seems to work very well. So I guess what we'll go ahead and do is we'll do a quick tour on the outside of the ship. I'll go ahead and close this cargo bay.
Yes, because there's one more exterior part that is, well, the most interesting
Yeah,
visual to see.
I think so, yeah. The landing gear, by the way, when you get close to the ground, they extend automatically. They detect that you're nearby, and I also put some of Sanchin's bumper wheels on there, and they do a great job at not causing the landing gear to break when you actually land. So it is a very, very heavy ship. But back here you see that we have something attached, and the Phoenix is supposed to have the P-72 Archimedes attached to the back. Since we don't know what that looks like yet, and they've said that it's going to be mainly interchangeable with the P-52 Merlin, we went ahead and built the Merlin and attached it to the back here. And we went ahead and made everything 100% fully functional so that you can actually enter through that hatch, get into the cockpit from inside the ship, lock the hatch again, and exit the ship. So we'll go ahead and demonstrate that a little bit later. You may have seen one of my other videos where I demonstrated the initial workings of that.
Well, I sure have.
Yes.
So yeah, let's go towards the cockpit area with our personal elevator. It
Yeah.
seems like the most logical way of entering this, well, rather large, small ship.
Yes, and once again, we really, really sincerely apologize for the FPS lag. We'll be very happy when the DirectX 11 patch comes out. I suspect that will solve many of our problems. At least one can hope.
Let's see if we can actually go up two of us at a time.
Yeek. I think we got it. I think we got it.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm here.
Yes, it worked.
Alright.
It was a tight squeeze.
And here we are in the interior of the Constellation, including the picnic table, the toilet, the shower, the bunk beds, and most of all, of course, the interior turrets with cockpits in front. So, ship, how does it work?
Let me tell you guys, this picnic table was no picnic. It took some effort, but it works very well now. I even tried to have a bit of glass on there, but the glass from the small ship mod has some collision problems, so we had to forego that, but it has a nice sleek look, and this is exactly how it operates in the Constellation from Star Citizen as well. So that was actually really satisfying to have that, because I can actually go over here and walk underneath it, no problem. Also, you may have noticed that when we got inside the ship, all the lights turned on. The lights automatically do turn on for each section of the ship as you walk through it. We tried to make the details as accurate as possible as well. Now, the iteration of this ship that you see right now was built before LCD panels came out and all those things. So I wanted to have a ship that had a functional HUD that still could indicate things to me without being in the way. And up front here, this piece of glass is actually in the Constellation that you see in the game Star Citizen as well. And I thought, well, let me try using the small Sanchin lights to indicate when things are happening. The two flashing lights that you see on there right now are flashing because both turret doors on the top and the bottom are unlocked. When those are locked, they will turn off. There are other indicator lights that indicate when the missile arms are out, which, oh, we didn't show that, did we?
The missile arms are, of course, something that was shown in the initial designs of the Constellation.
Yeah.
And At first, we had a previous constellation which had a cockpit with all these missiles because we couldn't control them from inside. But now, of course, we can just add sleek missiles with some modded tips. And let's see how they clap out. Yep, are you ready?
I think so. I had to refamiliarize myself with the controls. But I'm going to go to the exterior view, and you'll see these little beams along the side with these caution arms. This is what they do. Use the camera to kind of show you guys. These are missile pods. They, you know, I think they're actually supposed to launch them sequentially. The way Space Engineers works, the way it's currently set up, is they all fire at once, which is quite an amazing sight, to be honest. But later on down the road, we could set it up so that each one fires individually using programming or timer blocks. So that's an idea that we may try, but we aren't really sure how they're supposed to fire either. So we'll try to go with whatever is official.
Yes, that's when, of course, the verse comes out and we can actually fly multiple cruise ships.
Yes. I'll be doing
With
some
multiple
videos
crew.
of that too. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Deep Space Nation is expanding even more.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go ahead and move on back to the other room here.
The luxury part of the luxury version, so to say.
Oh, by
This,
the way,
of course, is inherent to the rest of all the Constellation classes, but the luxury ship has a whole section behind that is a living room.
sorry about that. Yes, it has the living room, and oh, we also have this nice little area for sleeping, which is nice. I think I'll just go ahead and oh, the animation's broken too. Oh, that's sad. Well, anyway.
Yeah, you can actually lie down in them, but yeah, that's for a later update.
So going in here, you see the lights turn on. And over here is what in the game is shown as the bar. It actually has like bottles and whatnot on the top shelf, which is pretty cool. There wasn't really a good way to put bar stools there. And then on the other side, it's an identical layout, but we've got a refrigerator. Wow, I just wanted to open that. And then this is supposed to be like a little cooktop, along with there's kind of a preparation area here, so some cabinets. You can actually see outside, and when you're in space and whatnot, that's pretty cool. Nice.
And of course, it's the hatch that goes open when you want to dock with other places other than land.
Yeah. And it's actually one of the many docking ports. There's another one in the front that goes out the roof, but also this is a nice little conference table. So now, like I said, this was built before LCDs came out, so we actually built a TV using glass, and then I put a projector under the floor and was going to try and make different images that you could have pop up. So we put on there for now Purffect-Built, which is Purffect-Blinky and Kegger. And this over here is the captain's quarters, and of course you have to have the hot tub. Can't miss that.
Hot tub? Oh wait, that's the toilet. No, this is the hot tub.
Yeah.
I knew that.
So
shower.
Yep. Hot tub, and then the shower is on the other side here. May need to go around. Yep. Some storage areas.
Where the sprinkly stuff comes out. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So Nice little shower area, and that pretty much concludes this section. Don't know if you saw that we do have a nice skylight, and that is actually part of the Constellation as well by design. So that is quite neat to look out of while you're traveling in space. We have flown this ship a few times. It's pretty awesome, but until some more optimizations come out, we'll have some difficulties. This is engineering, and Blinky and I worked very hard on engineering here. We tore this place apart and rebuilt it, and tore it apart and rebuilt it more times than I care to even think about, but I'm very happy with how it turned out now. This is a lot of the details on this were achieved by looking at the Constellation Aquila, that has all these kind of battery packs and modules going around the back of engineering. So Blinky actually
let's show them then how we get into our freighter, our fighter. Whoops.
Yes. So I'll go ahead and unlock the hatch, which now you see the warning lights, because that is an airlock basically. It's warning you you're about to open a hatch to the outside. Mind you, this ship is not actually oxygen ready either. But alright, so the hatch is open.
Yeah.
And you know, I think I need to go ahead and lift off a little bit, don't I?
Well, actually not. You can open the doors and I'll just get into this fighter.
That works.
Wait for me to get in, otherwise we will have a problem, shall we? Okay. Quite hard to actually find it. Fly a bit. Okay, I'm inside of the fighter.
Oh, and the animation's broken. It's really funny seeing you stick out the top of the fighter. But as you can see, we made it so that you can actually get into the fighter this way.
With the helmet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go. Also allows us to demonstrate if everything is correct, retracting landing gear of the Constellation itself. We get far enough away from the platform, it will get back into streamline.
There they go.
Yes.
Now what I should have done was I should have stayed in first person. You notice all the lights are off. This is because, except for the ones for the turrets, but basically it's no longer warning me of proximity. The bottom lights would allow me to detect how close I was getting to the ground, and they'd turn on incrementally as I got closer.
So, let us show then how the fighter cargo bay works.
Indeed.
So, let me bring up the HUD again.
You're going to want to press 9 first.
And then 9 indeed first to open the claps.
And then you want to press 2, I think? The timer block?
2 is for timer block indeed.
Yes.
Which allows us to disable the connection with the ship and actually enable our flight systems.
Yep. And then we also have the wings folded up currently, which is number 3 or 4?
Yes, number 3. And unfolding them while showing the two the starboard and port lights.
All right.
And of course my T-man going wild. But this is how the fighter looks. This an exact replica again of the Merlin P52.
Yep.
While the Connie, which we have built, the Phoenix has the 72 Archimedes. And even though this is a very small fighter, we actually have the retractable landing gear attached to it.
Yes,
so if
this was quite.
Press 4. Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite a feat. Although it looks like one of the updates may have messed it up.
No, it looks fine-ish.
So we use so many moving parts and whatnot that the updates are very susceptible to making things out of date.
Yes. But I can land, so I'm happy for today.
Yes, yep, that works. And I'll show you guys what I mean by when I come down to the ground.
And while he's doing that, I'm quickly trying to re-establish connection with the Merlin and the Constellation.
I just closed the trough.
Damn!
So anyway, I'm going to drift down nice and slowly, turn off my inertial dampeners, and I'm going to go into my cockpit here where you'll see eventually here a couple lights turn on.
No, my crib is closed.
Alright, so we have the first light. Second light.
Yeah, that couldn't predict anything good.
Okay, and you notice that when one side was lower than the other, that side turned on faster. So we are now down on the ground. No damage, everything worked very well. So yeah, perfect landing. And that was all inside the ship as well, so works as intended, and I think that's
We
pretty
of course
much
hope
it.
you guys enjoy this ship.
Yeah.
Just take a look around, make of it what you want.
Keep
in later
mind,
updates.
yeah. Keep in mind that this one is a mainly decorative ship right now. Be careful about pasting it into a world because it's, as you can see from me trying to record right now, and I imagine Blinky as well, it's very taxing on the FPS. And just to show you, Shift F11, I'm getting 7 frames per second right now. Oh, I feel so bad for
9
YouTube.
here.
So we hope you all enjoyed. Have fun with it, and we'll probably be working on some more iterations of these, but right now Star Citizen has mentioned they are doing some major overhauls to this ship, so we suspect it's going to be considerably different than what we have, and this entire ship will be out of date. So it may be worth doing a fresh build after that. So that's all for now, and
Yes.
we'll see you all later.
Yep. This is Blinky signing out.
And Kegger from Shepard from Kegger signing out.
Well said, Shep. Well said. Bye.